Osio. Yes, another beautiful day. Yeah, I just woke up just a little bit ago, and still got some sleep in my eyes. But there I am drinking. It's cold outside, and I'm drinking right now at this moment cold coffee. Yeah, alright. Anyway, let's move on. Get him up, little doggy. Yeah, I was thinking about today. Probably, maybe, depending on how warm it gets. With it being such a lovely day, I was going to not only go outside, but I plan on going out and maybe share some of that beauty with you. Yeah. But I wanted to talk about something as a thought. You know, I think Brother David RedBones kind of hit on it on his video. I'm not going to add much to it because, I mean, hey, and if you hadn't seen his video, the topic that he hit on is right on. And that's right, Brother David. Of course, I know that there's a flame. I think it's Flame of God. I think he's a Brother David too. But so I guess maybe from now on, what I'll do, I'll just keep referring to Brother David, who's known as RedBones. So I'll just keep calling you RedBones, I guess, or Red, and then or Bones, whichever one of you prefer. And there's the other one. I'll just call him Brother David, however but I'll make it clear who I'm talking about. But RedBones, yeah, watch his video. That's a good topic. A very good topic. But we need to, we need to examine ourselves on, we hear it a lot about the, especially amongst the brethren, okay, we talk about the fear of God. Now we know generally those of us who looked or understood it always knew that in the Bible, when it said fear of God, in most parts it just speaks of a reverence, of God, like in all, and and just in awe of Him, respected Him, respect for Him. And then there is the fear that, like the fear when a person who's done bad got caught, they should fear because they're going to be punished. Then there's that fear that it mentions in the Bible. There's that fear of God. There should, and people should, Christians, and sinners alike. And let's face it, if it wasn't for the mercies of God, we would be still out there in the world, blinded, no hope, and they have no hope. But it's the Spirit of God that starts tugging, on the heart, starts pulling, and the thing is, you don't realize it at the time. That's what He's doing. And then next thing you know, bam, you are down on your knees and you're blubbering like a baby because you realize if it wasn't for His mercies, that if it wasn't for Him calling you, man, what? Kind of, yeah, that's a, if you want to talk about scary now, that's a scary thought. And then not to mention that the fact that, like, brother the brother there, RedBones, like he'd sit there and he'd hit it pretty much on the nail when it came, like people sit there and allow, especially Christians, it's not his words, but this is mine, I mean, you need to watch this video, okay? Anyway, person, I mean, all people are subject to temptations, okay? Let me put it this way. Alright, all people are. Now, as Christians, now, it's a matter, what are you doing? Are you embracing temptation? And, by the way, temptation is testing. Okay? And, but when you're tested, how do you pass the test? It's a good question for me and for you. How do we pass the test? That's like, for instance, I more than likely don't have a problem with testing on some things as you do. Alright, and I will give an example. Let's say the woman down the road, thing like Brother Red had talked about. Okay, that don't tempt me. I got, because of all the stuff in my past and stuff, man, that God had delivered me from all that stuff, and ever since then, I don't have a problem with that, okay? But here's the point that I'm getting at. All right, what might be my strength I can overcome with the Lord's grace and strength and help, and it might be your weakness, and then there might be something that is your strength that is my weakness, so to speak. Does that make any sense? I mean, that's kind of like, for instance, maybe you might, okay, let's say when confronted, maybe you're more of a gentle, meek person when someone who's trying to start a fight, and and the person's trying to provoke you, right? And you're not giving in. All right, now maybe someone like me or another brother or sister or whatever, put in the same scenario, same situation, would just fly off the handle, boy, and just get so mad, and then punch the person in the nose, or or whatever. I mean, see, everyone has a weakness and a strength. We're all tested, but we need God's help. We try to often do it in ourselves. We need God's strength. We need His help. But we got to recognize it. We need to take a look on ourselves, what we need to clean up, and everything. All right, God bless you. Shalom, and I'll see you later. Love you guys. Oh.